All right, guys, it is Sunday evening. We have our master task list. We prioritized it yesterday. So now, to get ready for the week, we are going to take the things that are on the master task list that are A or B, and we're going to put them on our calendar so we don't have to worry about them. So give me a second and I will switch you over to screen share. Okay, if I've done this correctly, you should be able to see my master task list on the left and my calendar for next week on the right. So let's get going. First thing we're going to do, I'll let you know my workday starts at 7 a.m. So that's the beginning of my workday. So let's look at the first A. First A, JIRA time. That is due on Monday. And I'd like to do that first thing in the morning. So I'm going to put it right here. JIRA, if I could type, it would help. JIRA time. Okay. And I added a column here that I can put a little X whenever I got it scheduled, so it makes it disappear off the screen. Okay, update Epic. That is a report that is due on Monday, but I like to do that at the end of the day. So we're going to put it up here. Grab this spot right here, and we're going to call this update Epic. And we'll put an X here. And then the last thing that's an A is timesheets, which are due on Friday. So go here to Friday, and we will put it right there. It's a short one, and we'll do timesheet. Okay, all of my A's are on the calendar. Let's look at my B's. Okay, I have 4 invoices. Now, normally you could put in these as 4 different appointments on your calendar, but I'm going to do them all at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this little timeout right here. Actually, I didn't mean to put it there, so we'll delete that. This is the beauty of live recording. Okay, we're going to, okay, maybe I will put it right there. I'll put one block there, and I'm going to call the whole thing invoices. And we've got a 15-minute break between JIRA and invoices. So I can go here and I can mark all of these on my calendar. Okay. Now, one of the rules I have on my scheduling is I never put anything back to back. I always make sure that there's a space. So that morning is shot. Morning is done. Let's take a look at the afternoon. I have this one, which I need to look at on Monday. So I'm going to copy that entry and I'm going to put that in at 1 to 2. I'll paste that in there. Now I said 1 to 2, but I obviously don't know how to use my mouse, so we're going to do this. See if we can move it up. There we go. So I've got that at 1 to 2. So we'll put an X to get rid of that one off this list. My mouse is very jumpy today. Okay. This one right here is going to take me 30 minutes. And I've got a spot right here in the middle. So we're going to grab this. And we're going to grab this spot in the middle, maybe. Perfect. And that's when we're going to review the OKRs. So we can take this one and mark it off as on the calendar. And I didn't mean to click that. Let me unclick that. So Monday's pretty much loaded, but we're going to have time in the week. If we have to move any of this stuff, we will. Looking at the next week. we have Turn Up Puerto Rico. I will copy that and we'll put that one in the morning. And that one might take me some time. So we'll block out an hour and a half for it. And that's on the calendar. Okay. Put an X on that one. And then we got Oklahoma City. So, you can't tell I'm really lazy. I don't like typing. So we've got a meeting there, so we could do that. I think I gave this one 2 hours. I gave that one an hour and a half. This one's probably also an hour and a half. So we'll go from lunch to about right there. And we'll look at Oklahoma right after lunch on Wednesday. Oh, I'll put these on Wednesday. I meant to put them on Tuesday. So let's do this. We'll move this over to Tuesday. Move this over to Tuesday. Okay. So those are on the calendar. What do we got left here? We got modify this script. Okay. We will copy that and we'll use some of that Wednesday time that we freed up. That is a script. I'm not a great programmer, so we'll say that's going to take us 2 hours in the morning. Okay. So that's done. And that is also a script. So we'll say that's probably going to take me 2 hours as well. And we're going to do an hour and a half. So we'll grab the time right after lunch. There's an hour and a half there. Mark this one as on the schedule. Which leaves our last one, which is London. And this is overseas. Overseas is really fun to work with. We will plan on doing an hour and a half on Thursday to deal with the London folks. Got to do it in the morning because of the time zone difference. If I do it in the afternoon, they will be at home sleeping. So that marks off London. Now, if you look at our master task list, everything that was an A or a B is on my calendar. What that means is I don't have to worry about the master task list anymore. We'll save that, close it. And this, when I spread it out, is next week's agenda, covering all the things that I'm supposed to do. They're all on my calendar. They'll all give me alarms. I've got it set for a 5-minute alarm. So nothing on my master task list is going to slip because it's all on my calendar. Now, what we'll do in future videos is we will review these at the end of the day to make sure we covered everything that was here. Make sure that if there was something here that ran into a problem that has to be moved to another day, we move it to another day. And if we got new tasks that have to be done this week, they got on the master task list, and we can check to see if we need to put them on this week or if they can wait till next week. And with that, I will see you in the next video.